Hey everyone, today I wanted to unbox what I bought from my farm to show you guys, and I just thought I will give you a bit of a hint before you could guess what it is, and then we can move on. And I was so happy to show you how I've wrapped these, because last time when I had brought home some of the banana stem and all that, so someone suggested that I should use these banana leaves, which I have been always using, but I realized then that I haven't been showing you how I actually bring home the produce, right? So I thought today I will show you guys how and what I brought home. And also there was a reason to not do this till now, was because of course we are completely dead tired by the time we get home. From today at 6 o'clock we left for the farm, and we have been on our feet under the hot sun throughout the day, and we just got home. And that's another reason we are so dead tired by the time we reach home, is no one has the energy to actually sit and sort this out and to shoot a video to show you all. But today I thought I just have to do this no matter how tired I am, just to show you, because it never happens otherwise. I always postpone it for later and then it never works out. So today I thought just muster some more energy, had a cup of tea, and I'm ready to go and show you all this. So I'm not sure if you are able to see everything, and this is not something that I'm going to show all of my produce, but this is basically to just show just a few. Okay, so let me show. This is the easiest to guess. Can you guess what this is? So I think the reason why I thought that this is the easiest is because of these peeking out, flowers. This is basil. Okay, so these are the basils I got from my farm. I'm going to remove the skin. Remove the leaves. What am I saying? And of course, out of these flowers, if you see the ones that are black, almost dried up, they are the ones, they have these mature seeds that I will be saving the seeds. And I think during the very beginning of when I started sharing my farm experience, I had actually shown how to harvest these seeds. So probably it's somewhere down, but I will probably show you that too. So these are the seeds. Inside this you'll have tiny seeds that I'll harvest, and I'll save these basil leaves for either my pesto or to save them as leaves itself, so that I can freeze them and use them later on. Because it's a huge jungle out there in my farm right now, and I also know that I will probably be end up with not any basil at all for some period of time, so I need it for later. So preserving is the way to go. So that's what I'm going to do with this. Now the next one, this. Okay, this is again very easy to guess. I think you already guessed it, right? So this is my moringa or Muringa Kirei, fresh from my farm. So I have this bunch that I brought, and I wrapped it up like this. And of course I wanted to show you the wrapping as well. So this is the banana leaf, and these are the leaves which are like literally too big and they are tearing apart. So I use them, and this is the banana fiber, from the stem of the banana tree. You can just pull out these fibers and tie it up. So absolutely eco-friendly packaging, right? I just love this. Actually in South we use this for packaging flowers. That's how it used to be earlier. So this is how they'll give you when you want to buy a small bunch of flowers. And but now it's all plastic bags, and I really hope that they go back to this way of packaging. It's so cute, isn't it? And it remains so fresh also. So okay, once I have this already in my hand, so let me show you what this is. So I'm just going to open this up. This looks like a very small package, but this is a very potent kirei that I have. Again, this is another green. This is the balloon vine. I've already wrote a post about this. You can check out this post. It's called Mudakattan Kirei. A beautiful leaf, and it is very good for your joints. This leaf is very good for your joints. It's recommended for arthritis patients, but of course you don't have to be a patient to eat this. Everyone can enjoy this. I'm going to make kirei dosai out of this. So Mudakattan Keerai Dosa is one of the things that I usually prefer making, because this is one way to let the kids eat keerai without really minding it, and without having actually, you know, like a gravy or something like that. So that's something that's easily consumed in my home. So let's go on to the next one. This again, most of them I've packed it the same way. So let's see what this is. I think I put a knot here. So let's open this. Even I'm not sure what this is. Okay. So this is okay. This is just my. I started, you know, removing the basil from the stem, and this is one bunch that I had actually done when I was at the farm, but couldn't finish it, so I bought the whole bunch back to do it. So this is again basil. Okay, no surprise there. Next one, this one, let's see what this is. And this is something very new that I harvested for the first time on my farm, and this is finger millets. Okay, these are finger millets from my farm, ragi. So I have taken, I just kept a few here. There are some of them are still not completely ready for harvest, so I just had to take just a few, and I wanted to show this to you. So this is finger millet from my farm. And next, moving on to this. This is very special because we didn't expect this to be there on the farm. We literally didn't even know it existed, because we sowed the seeds long while back, and we somehow thought that it's not going to come out, and it was in the patch in the back of the corner, and we kind of, I think, forgot about it. But so today when we were fortifying the patch and we were trying to get the soil ready, we found this, and this was quite a surprise for us. This is shallots, small onions that are coming out here. Can you see the small onions here? Yeah, so a lot of spring onions for us to use, and a lot of shallots for us to use. So this is something that was super unexpected, and I'm just loving it. So the next one, completely packed. Let's see what this is. Look at this. This is another keerai variety. This is what is that called? Black nightshade. Okay, this is black nightshade, very nutritious green. It's also called Manathakali in Tamil. So Manathakali keerai is supposed to be very nutritious. Black nightshade, you can try googling this, and in I think scientific name is Solanum nigrum, and it has this tiny little black fruits in it, which is what we use for vatta korambu. You know, Manathakali vatta korambu is very famous in the south. So, and these are the leaves. Actually, I don't have the ripe ones, but I do have this tiny green ones though. We actually wait for these fruits to become ripe and then pick it and preserve it. So that's one thing. Let's see what's the next surprise. Look at this package. Looks pretty. How wonderful it would be if we could go back to this packaging, right? I'm just really loving it, and I don't know why we really came out of, you know, not using these fibers. These are so sturdy. Look at this, it's so sturdy. You can use it, and you know, this is what was used for, you know, tying flowers together, and now it's all thread. So this is again very special. This is actually tulsi leaves. What happened was, we were literally clearing out some of the patches to start sowing. Today we started sowing a little early. Actually, we wait for the Adi Pattam, the exact day, to start sowing, but we wanted to get the soil ready, and we also wondered whether we will be able to go back next week with the lockdown and everything, and what if we are not able to, and I couldn't take the chance for that. So we just thought we'll start sowing a few patches. So while we were doing that, we saw that there was a huge invasion of tulsi plants. They were all over the place, so we had to trim a lot of them, and that's when we thought, okay, we'll take these tulsi leaves. Now what am I going to do with all these leaves? We usually have a green juice in the morning every day, a very mild, subtle drink, and sometimes we don't get to have variety, here in the city. So I've kept this, and this is something that I thought I want to try it two ways. One is to preserve it fresh in the freezer as leaves as such, and one I would like to powder it and see how long it lasts and how is the potency of these tulsi leaves, because I didn't want to just pull it out and waste them all. So I bought this again. I'll tell you and show you probably one of these days which one is better, the freezing version or the drying and powdering version of it. So the next one, what do you think this is? Any idea? I'm pretty sure you can't guess. You can take a bet. You won't be able to guess what this is. Okay, let's see. You can use the scissor. I think I put a knot there. Okay, let's see this. This is my... You want to take a guess now? Come on, take a guess. This is called varagu or kodo millet in English. So this is another millet that is getting ready on my farm. So look at that, those grains, you see them? I hope you do. Yeah, so that's what it is. I also plucked a few other which were not completely ripe to show you how it looks like when it is getting ready and not fully ready as such. Look at these, look at the colors, how beautiful. The green seeds aren't ready yet, but the brown ones are. So it's slowly getting ready, and I actually plucked them off because they look so pretty and I wanted to show you. So this is kodo millet. In Tamil it's called varagu, and this is the next millet that is getting ready on my farm. So almost the last one. You want to guess what this is? Can you guess what this is? I think so, you guessed it. So this is, of course, the banana flower. I couldn't just resist this. I had to bring a flower home. I have posted many a times about how you actually use these banana flowers. Each one is a flower, This is an inflorescence. Inflorescence meaning a bunch of flowers, So this is one flower actually of a banana, and I told you how we need to remove this stamen and this calyx and then use it. So it's a big process, but a delicious vegetable. I sure hope you guys try this sometime soon. Okay, basically this is, I think South Indians, I think they have this, there's a usual meal, but others who haven't tried it, you should give it a try. And apart from this, of course, I have some bananas that I got. It's slightly raw. I think we'll be ripening it up in the next few days. And I had a lot of brinjals, and I'm not showing all of them here because I haven't unpacked yet. I have a lot of guavas, lots and lots of guavas this time. I'll show you. Actually, I'm planning to put out a video because I could see the plant was laden with like 25 to 30 guavas. It was a sight to behold, so I thought I really need to shoot it, so I'll show you then. And I think that's it. So I hope you had fun watching this. I especially actually wanted to show you this, not to make you jealous or anything, but I wanted to show you the packing because I really wanted for us to start looking at this option, because this was such a wonderful option and I've been using it, and I really didn't think of sharing this, and that is when I decided that I'll show this video, so I get to show you this. So do please start considering to use this as a good option for packing. So thanks a lot. I will see you next time.